practically standing still now. They've dropped ropes out of the nose of the ship, and it's been taken a hold up down on the field by a number of men. The back motors of the ship are just holding it just enough to keep it. It's worse than the plane. Wait, get it started.
Hey, welcome to another edition of American Pickerman. This is Season 6, Episode 18, and it's not going to be a good one. Well, it's going to be an okay one, but it's not going to be a great one. Well, we'll see, I guess, won't we? Anyway, by that intro, you can tell that the yard sale thing didn't quite work out as planned. Pretty quiet out there. Maybe it was too hot. It was 98 or something like that, and maybe it was because there was an air show in the local, right nearby. Maybe it was that, or maybe it was the fact that I advertised it as a collectible sale that scared a bunch of people away, I guess. I don't know. Whatever the case, had a total of about 12 people at the sale. Let's play a game. Let's play How Much Money Did Joe Make on the Sale? Here we go. Ready?
Did Joe make $100? Did Joe make $500? Did Joe make $11?
And if you guessed $11, you would be correct. Yes, I sold a whopping 3 things. I sold a fishing reel first. I sold a George Washington cast iron. I think it was a bank. Maybe it was just a souvenir of some kind. Anyway, you may have seen it back here in the past. But anyway, I sold that for a whopping $1. And the last thing I sold was a recorder. Yeah, a recorder. A little fluty recorder, music playing device. Anyway, and that was it. That was 5.5 hours of sheer torture. It was alright, actually, kind of chill out and just relax and have fun with the wife and complain about people not showing up. It was a great day. But, well, we got to see this. Couldn't really tell that was. It's a MiG that is set up at the local airport here, and it flies around every once in a while, and they always bring it out for the air show, so it's loud and it's exciting to see a jet go by it pretty close and loud and noisy. And that was, that was about it. A few people walked in every hour or so, and we had coffee and...
Hey, great coffee.
It's Instant Folgers. Doesn't it taste good as fresh perked?
Better.
Yeah. That was it. So anyway, so I didn't get out Saturday, but Friday got out for a little while and did find a few things, kind of like the week before. Not a great week, but some interesting finds here. Let's just take a look. Okay, so this little box holds nearly everything that I got for the week. A couple of manuals over there that I'll show you in a moment here. But in the meantime, always a good time of year to pick up a calculator, TI-84 Plus, silver edition, because it's kind of silvery looking, and that'll go for $50 to $60. I paid $5 for that. Picked up this Explorist, Magellan hiking GPA. Yes, I picked up this grade point average, and it's lovely. This GPS for $5. I don't remember exactly what it went for, but I think it was around 30 or 40. So. That's the typical price of those guys. From one of my daughter's old teachers, picked up this bag of Legos. It's all Star Wars stuff. There's about 8 or 9 minifigs in there. Yes, 8 or 9 minifigs in there. That all go for, I think. Haven't checked them in a while, but I'm guessing $5 a piece. So there's probably a good $50 there, plus the craft, whatever. There's some supposedly a complete ship in there, so that's probably another $10. So not a horrible find, and it was fun to see your old teacher again. Oh no. Oh, good Lord, what has happened here? Nothing's happened here. I just found... Good Lord. So I thought it had broken. I thought this Parker desk fountain pen with apparently a 14-karat gold nib on it. I have to double check that there. But it looks like it's unused. There's no inking in there. There's no ink in the barrel inside or anything, the reservoir. But I thought I broke it because when I looked in the box, it was separate. But look, check it out. It's magnetic. Pretty strong, too. Paid $1 for that. I think it's going to go for around $50 or $60. Look, it still has the little Parker tag on there. What else? Well, we've got this Ingram travel alarm clock. Paid $1 for that. Not too exciting. Probably a tenner, mayhaps, if I don't break it. For $1 also picked up this set of unused hex signs.
It was Milton Hill who created the first official hex sign disc. He completely changed the visual vocabulary of the hex sign at that point in time.
By Hoffman earrings. They've got, those are horses, the little black things. I probably can't see them here. Take a look. This will fall in. Well, let's do the jewelry. As short as it is, it's even shorter than last week's 3 because I only have 2, but here's one of them. And take a look at that. Yeah, so $1 for those, and I think they'll go for around 20, so not anything too bad. The other piece was this. It's a crucifix and on a rosary there. I guess the whole thing would just be called a rosary. But it is sterling. The crucifix is sterling, and this little connecting piece here is marked sterling as well. $1 for that, and that will go for probably around $30 to $40 as it looks like. This is a weird thing that I don't know why I picked it up, but it was only $1, and it was just weird. It was an estate sale, and the guy who lived there was named John something, or I'll tell you what his name was. It was John Kesting. John Kesting lived there, and apparently he worked at Rocky Flats, which is a local place that has a bit of notoriety to it.
The plant was built to produce parts for nuclear bombs. The parts were made from plutonium, uranium, beryllium, and the plant used other hazardous materials. Throughout the plant's history, Dow and Rockwell buried, stored, and spilled radioactive and other dangerous waste at the site.
Johnny Ball John. Anyway, it must have been some fun service award they gave him. The guys, put this together. That's a Johnny Ball insulator, so hence Johnny Ball John. Maybe he did this kind of work. Anyway, it's got a couple of copper pipes in there and some fittings, and I just thought it was just kind of weird looking. For $1, I thought, who knows? I'm guessing it's got to be worth something. That's what I'm guessing. But of course, I couldn't find an exact match because that's a custom piece. And anyway, let's move on. This is called Silent Sentinels. It's a Westinghouse Protective Relays book with the chief on the cover there. This is from 1940, and looks like this will go for about $20 to $30. So all those things were from, well, everything except for the GPA. We're all from the same sale, the same estate sale. And I got that, and I got the GPS. So 2 sales where I actually purchased things from, and that was it. And this last little bit of goodness was actually free. The lady said, hey, if you see anything on that shelf, just take it, because I want to get rid of it. So I'm always looking for car shop manuals that are from the manufacturer. So I got this for free, Ford 73 car shop manual for engines. It goes for $10 to $20, so it can't be that for free. But even better was this, which looks like it's just a plain old notebook, but it's not. It's got a 1965 and prior Mercury outboard motors manual inside there.
See the new 1957 Mercuries, 12 models from 6 to 60 horsepower, on display now at your Mercury dealers.
So free on that, and this goes for around, I think I saw one go for like $80, and that's just fine with me. It's in very good shape. It's all bound and has all the instructions you could possibly need there. And yeah, so 0 to 80. And that is it. That's all I've got. That's the week. And I think next week is going to be messed up again. So probably another short show. Again, very few yard sales out there, and maybe there just aren't. I mean, nobody came to mine, so why are people having yard sales if nobody's coming to them? Maybe it's a trend. Maybe the pendulum's this way as yard sales popularity goes, and maybe it needs to swing back this way so that I can start finding some more things to show you. It's been a bit of a rough patch here. I'm getting some interesting things, don't get me wrong, and I'm certainly making a good amount of money, but it's just not like the good old days when I had to stop yard sailing because I had to get to work and I had to cut my route like in half because there was just so many yard sales out there. There were. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Not sure why. Just trying to, chat. This is me. Stay tuned for updates on a few things that sold last week. A couple of nice items again, and hopefully we'll do this again next week with a little bit more depth to it. A little more, I don't know, a few more things to show you. I've got to get to work. See ya.